Welcome back. On the 5th of April, India crossed the 1 lakh mark for the first time. There were about 1,03,000 infections on this day. But it took just 10 days for India to then cross the 2 lakh mark in terms of this COVID crisis. So you're on screen, we are showing you that graphics of India's progression from 1 lakh infections to 2 lakh infections. But remember, all medical experts are saying that the worst is yet to come and India needs to brace for it. India needs to mask up and maintain social distance because we haven't done that. And that's why Delhi has also witnessed the highest ever spike with more than 17,000 cases on Wednesday. The Arvind Kejriwal government has now decided to declare a weekend curfew. This is an attempt to curb the rising cases. So essential services have been exempted. However, malls, gyms, spas, they'll remain shut.
आज एलजी साहब के साथ मीटिंग हुई थी और सब ने मिलके ये निर्णय लिए हैं कि वीकेंड के ऊपर कर्फ्यू दिल्ली के अंदर लगाया जाएगा.
Delhi is taking harsh measures to check the COVID wave that is sweeping the national capital. Chief Minister Arvind Kejriwal has declared a weekend curfew. It begins from 10 p.m. on Friday and will last till 6 a.m. on Monday. Essential services are exempted from the weekend curfew. People are allowed to travel for medical purposes. The Delhi government is also providing curfew passes for weddings. Shopping malls, spas and gymnasiums are being shut indefinitely. The decision has left gym owners worried about their future.
This will impact us hugely because in past we have also suffered from the 6 months lockdown. The thing is, we don't get any support even from government. We have to pay full electricity bills, we have to pay full rent, we have to pay other miscellaneous expenses. So if you are shutting us down, please support us because we will be in a huge trouble.
The Delhi government has promised concessions to the weekly markets. The traders' body has voiced its support to the Aam Aadmi Party government.
दिल्ली के व्यापारी इस कदम को बड़ा सही कदम मानते हैं, लेकिन हमारा ये कहना है कि जिस प्रकार से, जिस तेजी के साथ, जिस बेतहाशा वृद्धि के साथ दिल्ली में कोरोना बढ़ रहा है, जब तक दिल्ली में 7 से 10 दिन का लॉकडाउन नहीं लगाया जाएगा, तब तक ये चेन ब्रेक नहीं होगी. इस चेन को ब्रेक करना बहुत जरूरी है.
While hospitals are overwhelmed by the rise in cases, the Chief Minister claims the situation is well under control.
दिल्ली में हॉस्पिटल बेड्स की कमी नहीं है. अभी लेटेस्ट डेटा के हिसाब से 5,000 से ज़्यादा बेड अभी खाली हैं.
The Delhi government has ordered conversion of some hotels and banquet halls into COVID care centers and linked them to hospitals to increase the number of beds. The Delhi government is imposing weekend curbs to check the spiraling COVID cases, which are closing in on the 20,000 mark. The administration hopes the night and weekend curfews will break the chain and slow down the wave. Bureau Report, India Today.
Dr. Bagai, will just a weekend curfew help break the chain? Will it help prevent COVID cases from spreading, sir?
Good evening again, Gaurav. There are 3 quick points in this. One is we have to understand the nature and the biocycle of this virus. A 2-day superficial kind of make-believe curfew will cause more grief than good. The life cycle of this can run from 17 days like to 32 days. We are not looking at a lockdown, and the basic purpose of a lockdown is very early on in the pandemic, which has already occurred last year. The purpose of a lockdown or a curfew or restrictions is to get our government preparedness and our medical infrastructure ready.
Yes.
Now, all that was accomplished last year. So I don't see much reason as to what this kind of curfew would be. I don't think it is going to even stem or slow down the transmission.
What needs to be done? Quickly, what needs to be done to stem the tide?
Yeah. So the second very important point is the mental makeup and the mental psyche, the psychological aspects of the Indian population or a society are extremely important. We don't talk about the mental health. Now, when we are going to do this on and off, switch on and switch off kind of business, this is hurting population. It's going to increase the fatigue, anxiety, depression, unemployment. And let me tell you, the greatest outlet of energy to keep a society fit, especially during the catastrophic pandemic, is gyms, is exercises, is fitness. Put regulations, don't shut them down. This is going to hurt us very badly. That's the first thing.
Okay.
What do we need to do? We need to enforce simple common sense into not only Delhi, but overall. Stop the super spreader events. We've said this very often.
Yes.
Enforce that the masks are there. Keep social distancing. Control the markets. I would even go to the extent, involve the RWAs and the communities to have volunteers. Every community to have a volunteer. Every panchayat, every tehsil, every district to have volunteers. You have to make public as a partner in this movement. We can't do it alone. The government can't do it alone, and the society can't do it alone.
Fair enough.
We have to reignite the public awareness campaign.
Public awareness is the key, not a lockdown, is what Dr. Bagai says. Sir, many thanks for joining me.
Hello everyone, this is Rahul Kamal here. Hope you enjoyed this video. For the latest news and analysis, like and subscribe the India Today YouTube channel, and don't forget to press the bell icon to stay updated.